Welcome, guys. It's another amazing episode. I hate to say this intro because it sounds so boring and so lazy, but what's up? To be honest, here, my name is Charles and I have this crazy girl beside me, Jumoke, and together we make up, this, what is called
dynamic
I was going to say honest bunch for the but they say they have show that's called honest bunch in this Glitch Africa studio, but it's okay. We understand copycats when we see them. I'm excited about today's episode because we're about to just dissect everything that happened this week. A lot happened. It was a lot of things, and I have my high points, I have my low points as well, but I'll just let the queen do what she knows how to do best because of course I'm a gentleman and ladies first, so why not?
Hi guys, welcome to another episode. Like Charles said, my name is Jumoke and it's been a crazy week.
Roller coaster.
Actually the word is roller coaster because crazy, good, very good actually, very happy about certain things that have happened. But they won their wager. I think they were going to be in this sort of prepared for that. So let's not even dwell on that at all.
Yeah.
The highlight for me of that day was when Big Brother played back the tape. Now, what tape? This is the tape where the boys, the adult men, the grown men.
Some of the adults men.
Some of the grown men.
Why are we calling them grown men? They're children.
Because,
Okay.
Pere, Kid, Ike, Shei.
Yes.
And Cross was there, actually. Cross was there.
Was Shei there? I thought Shei and
Shay
Venita.
was there.
Yeah.
Of
course. They were plotting.
Cross was there, silent, just looking. He didn't say anything. He should have just walked out. You see, if you find yourself in certain situations, you should leave this space.
I think so too. What are you doing there?
So he didn't say anything quite all right, but I think he should have left there. Anyway, Big Brother played back that tape. And right after that plotting, side, he also played where Ike was taking clothes out of Ileba's locker up onto, the bathroom side, which is, according to them, the messiest part of the house. Yeah. And out there, Shei and Venita were there having a chat when this was happening.
Yeah.
Then Big Brother addressed them. He spoke about the people that plotted, the people that took out the plots, the people that watched it happen. He really just addressed the whole house because it's like they're mad.
It was quite an evil gathering. When I said I won't lie to you. So initially when I saw the gathering, I was like, it's one of those things, people are just trying to strategize and all whatnot. But when I started hearing the things that Perry was saying, how Ike was even sounding that, if it was a guy, this would have happened, that would have happened. And then Perry was like, what, let's set her up for that strategy, she can go home. I felt really sad again because...
the other one worked, yeah.
Exactly. And especially because this is someone who Ilebaye calls, quote unquote, her godfather and stuff. And, just watching them do this to this little girl and then Ike taking, the balls to, take her clothes and do all of that, do that evil, regardless of the excuse he gave later. So, that excuse was BS, but okay, people were like, oh yeah, it made sense, but I thought it was BS, saying that he was trying to set her up for PT votes because he did not want Messi to win. I thought that was complete rubbish.
Of course.
But it's okay.
This Ike is mad. He's not
Ike is
normal. The biggest game player in this season.
I must give it to him.
He's playing this game more than, and
maybe in a different country, this game will work. Understanding the terrain, he's like American, he's an American. So like that would work. But understanding the terrain in which you're playing, this is Nigeria. We are big on sentiment. We are big on emotions. So like if you're going to do that, you have to tread carefully because the truth is you might be doing it for a reason. Let's take, for example, if this was actually his goal, he didn't want Messi to win, right? But if you're doing that, you also want to tell yourself, how does this affect my game? Because you're not trying to set up somebody for PT votes, helping them to the detriment of somebody else, you think. But how does all of this play out for me?
You?
I told you started already.
It doesn't make you look good. It makes you look like a villain. It makes you look evil. People will continually forever
Is it making
judge
you
you.
Or are you? I don't know.
Oh, wow.
Well, that happened and, housemates were like in awe.
Can we talk about how fantastic they are when it comes to acting?
In the house.
Ike, when they were talking in the room about the situation, Sissy was like, oh God, if I find out the person, Ike's dead bitch face
Ike
was
even spoke
amazing.
to Ilebaye after this incident happened. Like he was speaking to her. So I'm just like,
I'm telling you, like it was so good.
And everybody's like, oh my God, it's a game, it's a game. Maybe I'm part of the emotional Nigerians, right? I understand it's a game and I understand you have to find the weakest person, the strongest person, you have to plot and everything. I understand that.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I see. Literally, I don't think about that. But I'm just saying, if you're truly sorry, don't set trap for another person.
But I feel like there's also a thin line between understanding that it's a game and just being outright wicked.
Talking about game,
right?
I like how Ilebaye reacted to the situation, because the truth is, me and you know, babes, no lie, say that Ilebaye reaction, not game. And
when you already have 2 strikes, you're just like, shit, if I go and make a mistake.
Jumoke shouting and saying, I can't believe, or what, actually reacting, that will not make you have a 3rd strike.
Yeah. But to be fair, when something happens to you, and just like, to be fair, I don't know how I would have reacted. But now that I'm thinking about it, maybe I would have just been looking, because what kind of madness is actually happening? Do you know what I mean?
Not reacting to the situation. I loved, like, honestly, if it was me too, they woke me up and say something, I would go back and sleep.
Exactly, because it's like
that was,
you people are definitely not well in this place.
But like the reaction to the revelation.
Yeah, she should have gone off.
Sis, I would have lost my mind for like maybe a minute. Do you understand? Maybe crying and then I'll be all right. But like, I was just like, she was too much in her head. So Doyin's reaction ought to be her reaction.
Yes,
what she was doing to Doyin ought to be what Doyin should have been doing to her, in my opinion. But who am I telling people how to react?
To be fair, right?
Exactly.
I just felt like maybe she was just overwhelmed, like almost like, you people really hate me in this house. But then again, this Ilebaye whole situation, it might just be a game. Speaking about Doyin, because this was something that blew up after the incident, right? Everybody was shocked. Like people were even Sissy at a point sort of almost lost it with her. But but Doyin was very upset, and she was just, cussing out everybody and everything. A kid came to her front. She's like, get out, blah, 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 blah. That kind of thing. And she was really just talking. Then I think she was just calling all of them like, oh, you're a bitch. And Venita was like, who are you talking to?
Yeah.
And at the time, she had not mentioned Venita's name or anything. But she was like, I'm not even talking to you, but even you're a,
Yeah.
And that's how, their whole situation escalated. And Venita is like, me, I did not do anything. I was just there, blah, 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 blah. And then she now started the whole, you're a mother, you have daughters.
Yeah.
And seeing it from Doyin's point of view, I'm seeing you were there when Ike was doing this. Why didn't you caution him? Why didn't you stop it? Right? And playing back, what I saw, Sheyi and Venita got up. They left because they, maybe they couldn't watch that happen. But before they left, they had giggled for whatever reason.
They laughed about it.
And it was not a funny thing. Because me, when I was seeing Ike do that thing, in my own mind, I'm like, is Ike okay? Like, is Ike's brain touching? So, like, if I was there, I'm like, Ike, why are you doing this? Even if, like, that would have been my reaction. Seeing them
even if you walk away, you will say that.
Even if you walk away, walking away was, I beg, I don't want wahala.
Yes.
I get
but
that.
What's the problem?
So
okay?
laughing was just weird. So I feel like that's what triggered Doyin. But for Doyin is very easy to address people's families, right? I know it's not easy sometimes. Like because Venita is, a middle-aged woman, you expect certain, I feel like she expected certain things. And personally, I expect her to handle certain situations differently. So I sort of understood where Doyin was coming from. But at a point, I'm like, okay, now is enough, right? You're a mother. Okay, fine. You're a sis. You're a kid. Right? She just kept going and going and going. Then at a point, many people, it now did not look genuine again. It looked like this one is trying to, but I mean, she just said it here. I don't even go all out for her friends.
Exactly.
And
I really understand where Doyin was coming from. And I understand why she went off that way. Do I completely support like how maybe the reaction or the length of the reaction, right? No, but I get it. And I don't know, man. Venita as well is my person, but even I was pissed when I saw, what happened. Yes, I was also upset with, certain things that Doyin had said to her, even what she had said to Doyin,
they gave each other.
But then I mean, just Venita's asking that. So this is me. I feel like as an adult, as grown up people, you need to use your sense, right? There is a time.
Yeah, remove these glasses. It means I'm serious.
I'm actually very serious.
Listen up.
There's a time and place for everything, Jumoke. And common sense is not common, but you can apply it when you do, find it. The timing at which Venita asked that question was very wrong.
When are you talking
When she
to
asks,
me?
who are you talking to?
Yeah, this person is going off. Just allow her.
Yes,
right?
like let her
allow
do like
her.
that, because like who are you talking to sounds like you're trying to shut her up
Because it was a painful thing to see.
or trivialize what was being screamed about what she was feeling. Excuse me. So I feel like that was the wrong time to. You can later. You cannot go and be like, or maybe if she not calls your name directly.
Yes, because she didn't call her.
So
exactly.
what is the issue?
She did not call her, so it was just a beg. This was just that whole
I was
situation
upset.
wouldn't have got to that point if
wouldn't
Venita did
have.
not jump into that situation.
And trust her not to stop.
No, she won't stop. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Like, I just expect so much from her for whatever reason, but I don't know. Everybody's trying to. This season, everybody's looking for everything that they can. Right now, this was Friday, and a major highlight again this Friday was after the whole thing had, everybody had. Did you see Cross?
I did.
Cross sat down like this.
He was thinking of his life. The
You know
person that posted that picture and put that music on there, I think it was his page or somebody's.
It's his page.
I
It's his
laughed
page.
my brains out.
His handler.
He was tired.
You know that before all this, I said, no, I wanted to leave. I've been saying if anybody's going to leave this house, I actually think it might be Cross. I feel like this house wants to kill him.
He's
Like,
overwhelmed.
this
He's
house wants to
overwhelmed.
kill Cross because it's just like,
Tired.
because why?
Let's say we're going to nominate himself for Pardon Me, please. I was laughing. I'm like, are you okay? What is your problem?
But like, yeah, that was so funny. And Cross, we understand. Even us from the outside, we are like, people should relax. But we'll get to the things that Big Brother put in place. Because I remember what Diary said. I can't remember what week now. Cece and Cross had said to Big Brother that Big Brother needs to do something in this house because it's crazy.
It's crazy.
Right? There's Saturday, the party. You see, you know that these guys are stars.
Yeah.
Or they're known faces, right? So they know, they know where they're coming from and everything, and they don't respect Big Brother like that. Big Brother say it's time to enter the party, right? Some people have said that the girls didn't have enough time, whatever. But I just feel like it was not just about a night alone. The disrespect is...
Yes, how much
it has
time do
been
you even
happening.
need? We've seen you finish. It was rest. You can come in without makeup or wear jeans. Like, we don't care at this point. Why are you doing that one for?
All
people
the
that are
girls
watching or people that are in the house?
were locked out, except T-Bad.
Except T-Bad.
And then Adekunle was part of the people that were locked out.
Yeah,
If Venita is not inside, Adekunle cannot be inside.
of course.
They are 5 and 6. If I need a man. Whatever. They're
make me wanna love
they're 5
you.
and 6. They can't do
together.
without each other. So
Inseparable.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
The party was in.
But White Money and Cross had a great time at
Yeah,
the party. Listen,
they did.
They had a ball.
They
I've
actually
not seen White Money that excited at the party before.
What money? This is that.
He did everything. I loved it.
I don't know about the DJ. I don't know what happened. I mean, some people say the transition. Some people say
It wasn't, yeah.
the housemate shut down.
They shut down.
They had a good time.
Yeah.
That's the most important thing. Please don't be late for the party next time because we really need everyone
be
in
late
that.
again.
We need everyone in the party room because we need to see everybody. Because Tolani
Support.
Badge took it as a chance.
Yeah.
Yay!
To finish
I don't
work.
get highlight this party. I'm going to dance.
But can we talk about how there was space? Like, I could literally breathe on their
the party
behalf.
room is small.
It's small.
But that's how Lagos clubs and everything choke.
Well, true, Sha. Some clubs are like
Some.
I'm not that small.
When it
but
looks
okay.
as in when it looks chucked, it looks better. It looks like we don't sell out.
I like breathe. I like to and it looks like they had a great time.
There's something that if they open the door of the club, it's hot air.
Hot
like
the idea.
it will come out like this. What's happening is that I can imagine that's what happens in that party house. But I think they just make it look like that, so it's not looking, just giving them that
like it's full.
Lagos club. We are sold out. We don't have table for you. We don't have space.
Stand outside.
You know what I mean, right? Now let's move to Monday. Head of house. Head of house this week was not as chaotic as last week, and I'm very thankful for that.
Me too.
Soma won.
Thank God.
And I'm so happy for him because I feel like if Soma did not win head of house, we may or may not have seen another meltdown. Not trying to downplay anything, but I feel like Yura rightly said, he needs to be more confident.
And I think he
needs to
needed
calm
it
down.
and he helped him. He needed
Honestly,
it.
I'm
He
happy.
really
I feel
did.
like
I was really glad.
God forbid that he goes next week, but if you go, it's not my fault, chap. I'm just saying, even if he goes next week, he might feel, you know what, I won head of house.
Yeah, and I
stayed for a
stayed for a
longer
while,
time.
yeah.
He might feel confident. So Soma won, and his BFFs, Adekunle,
Angel.
Alex, Angel, and Shay. Angel even has to be there. Angel doesn't eat on her own again. No. She not in touch cutlery.
But they're always quarreling. Today they said, did you see where
They
White
used to
Money?
feed her romance.
Where White Money said, I think they had an issue. Soma left the club.
Yeah.
And said that he was trying to speak to Angel and the Angel gave him an attitude. And then White Money took him to Cross and said, please, explain the situation.
Cross is it. You wish you shut off your mouth.
Cross is a foolish person.
Can't she be angry?
Cross says John Glover.
She can be angry. She's missed the party. She can be angry.
Exactly.
But they're actually very cute together, man. I don't know what's happening there. And I know that Angel has mentioned somebody outside. I don't know if Suma has, but me, I don't know. But they're cute. Like Suma is always feeding her. Like I was watching it with someone. The person like, is Angel sick? I say, why? I say, Suma is sick. I say, no, this is romance.
He enjoys it.
Nah, romance.
Acts of service to his woman.
And she has been there for him in his downtime. So yeah.
She gives him word of, what's that other one?
Affirmation.
What's an affirmation?
You don't know that means you don't practice.
Do I look like somebody that's in love?
Is it by that? You're a wicked boy. You're a wicked boy. I beg. Another thing that happened is, pardon me. You know that they have what's it called now?
Sects.
They have
cocoons.
They are divided. The only person that is standing alone is Sisi.
Of course.
She don't send anybody that, right? Yeah. So the pardon me please came to it. Ty, Cross
and Angel.
And of course, Big Brother said nobody winning.
Is that why Angel was so upset? She was talking to White Money about how that...
she was saying Venita didn't save her because she don't save her bobo. I was like,
She said her 28-year-old toy boy.
She said toy boy.
Let's use the words.
To be fair, if I've asked you to save someone that you don't save the person, I won't see the need to help you either.
Exactly. Like, I don't know why
this
that was
one is
the
actually
problem.
just pure game. You know, this one is not even... It's not too much kaku, but... It's not too much. There's nothing there. It's not too much.
Yeah,
it's just
rub my back, I rub my back. If you're not
in a game, it's rub my back, I rub your back. It's not really evil like that. Now, I want to fly
to where, dear? Fly. Let's go. I believe.
To Sunday. Let's talk about Sunday. Actually,
okay.
I flew to Monday. You not tell me. Let's quickly talk about Sunday. Eviction.
Okay, eviction. Sorry.
You guys, when I saw the jury, I was very happy.
I was happy with the jury, yes.
I was overly happy.
I was glad.
Now, I was happy to see V there.
Yeah,
and I was shouting, my God, we might lose focus if Tolani is here. We have a goal and the goal is to take out, the type of things. But as God will err it, Tolani Badge and Kid Wire in bottom. So I was like, Tolani Badge, today you come and meet us out. I was setting, right? So we had Sasuke, Elizonam, and V. Nothing.
Yeah.
I was setting that. T-Badge was coming home.
Yeah. But to your greatest shock.
You know that clip? Yes, I accept Ajenimi.
Yes.
Today, we revoke your title. We are taking it back from you. It's a lie.
Oh my God.
And I feel like she was just like, you know what? Let her stay there and do what she wants.
Yeah.
I am the bigger person.
Yeah. And I think the strategy for the jury was whoever is bottom on the chart is coming home.
This week, so that we're not in problem.
We're not in issues. Nobody's dragging us.
Were
Who is the last person? Kid Wire, come back home.
And
I like that. I was surprised.
I was surprised.
I can't lie. I was surprised.
I was very, very surprised.
Yes, because honestly, if it was not for maybe who was the bottom, if I was a jury, I honestly would choose Tolani Badge.
Yeah.
To come back home.
Yeah.
I wouldn't choose Kid because Kid gives me energy, gives me vibes, it gives me competition.
I was very surprised.
I was shocked.
That being said,
I want to also mention about how all of a sudden Messi Kedu have amnesia. I love it. See, I stand on actress.
Because you know that you know.
And she pulled it off. But I really felt sad for Kid. Number one, why his facial expressions were just ridiculous when Ibuka had asked him about the situation. And he had rightly said before he started, he said that his babe watches this show.
Sorry, ma'am, it's part of the game.
When you were kissing with goodness, you had not known that she was watching the show.
Anybody that send their partner to Big Brother, anything that your eye do see,
collect it now.
Take it. No, it's not an easy house.
And to be fair, before now, he's been mentioning how that he wants to go on voluntary exit and talk to his babe.
Oh, wow.
So this not happening when he got evicted.
Oh.
I can only imagine his state of mind, like
you're trying to clarify something about the kisses message.
What kiss? What kiss? Message to me kiss. Huh?
That being said, Kid is supposed to be here. He's supposed to be here, but he's not around. And I want to think on his behalf.
Where is he?
Maybe he has gone to beg. It could be that. And if that's what you do, go and do. I accept.
Kudos to you.
I don't want your relationship to spoil.
But Messi is a wicked first. That's true under the boss.
Because she knows.
She's aware. Of course.
She already said that she will even find another person.
And she said, Kid was honest. I didn't think that the camera would, be that quick. But, it happened.
In Big Brother,
I can't remember everything who initiated it.
Kayode sharp.
Very sharp, my nigga.
Sharp.
So I can't remember who initiated it, but did it happen? Yes, it do happen. Messi said, but then Messi is a wicked person. After she never got gist with Angel and
I swear. Another thing Big Brother did on Sunday is to bring in 4 new housemates.
For crazy
This
housemates.
Big Brother streak, he will never stop it. But I mean, I don't mind these housemates. He brought in Kim, he brought in Prince, Lucy, and Omashola. And I was just like,
I'm happy Omashola is there, but I wish he was like actually playing the game.
Wait, let him settle now.
No, like I don't know fake housemates.
Yes, but they are not. They're still. Do you understand? When I saw Omashola, I was like, Omashola is going to shout worry, and he did not
of course.
film
He can't
me.
film you. Yeah.
He did not film me. Yeah. Lucy, I'm excited that Lucy is in the house. Everybody knows Lucy.
Can I just say this?
She's
please?
hot.
Lucy, it's just 48 hours. How many hours? Have we reached 72? Coming down.
When she said that she wanted to go, I said,
relax.
Big brother, don't beg her. Oh, let her go. If she want to go, she will even break records.
It's not exactly what I expected, but like I feel like everything will be fine. I feel like I'm just done.
My hand is shaking.
I was so confused.
I'm shaking.
Because in diary session, Kim didn't understand what was going on.
I even made as watch. I didn't understood.
Right? I'm just like, waiting.
What was the issue?
You are crying. Well, you don't reach that like that, right? So to be fair, these new housemates I really like Prince. So like I say this lush that's fraud is feeling fancy, feeling funky.
Go back home.
I give. They've already even started saying, my hair, you know what I mean?
You should be charging for it. They should be cost advice him. Say be collecting money points. Collect your money.
Another. It's just I like Kim. Oh my God, Kim is so fine.
She's a gorgeous woman.
When they're sharing beauty, she said she will still wait for Jara. She took it. She's so beautiful.
And she walked in like the queen that she is.
Yeah, I just don't know what to expect. Like
That's the thing. For me, do I love Kim? Yes.
Yes.
Do I think she's a great addition? Yes. But like,
I don't know.
Am I excited about her entry? No.
I don't know what is going to be so, but I really want to speak to her. Why did you decide to go back? You know what I mean? Because, we didn't really see much of her in her year. You know, I'm saying the people that have come back now, everybody knows that Prince, he's very competitive. Omashola is crazy.
Lucy is a wild cat.
Is a what?
A something.
Okay. Lucy is, as you cook and all this type of things. When she came, what's his name now? Why Money said help is here. I said
he said that.
He said help is here now.
But she went straight to the kitchen. Who put fish inside oven? They said oven is not working. You just come up cloth, unzip your joints. He said no.
You see when she cleaned the kitchen?
Yeah.
She cleaned it well.
When they cut watermelon, Venita said, please cut for me. I say, wow.
Anyway, I hope she really, cooks for them and everything. I'm really excited. I look forward to what these guys are going to do.
Onto kitchen things.
No fight will be there. She will fight. She will fight because she...
You know, see when Sissy was there telling...
They say Sissy can cook.
Cook what?
You see her stew is nice.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
She was telling White Money how that Lucy is going to give Venita a run, like give Venita issues now, heat and everything. And then White Money was like, oh, yeah, are you serious? She was like, oh, yes. White Money was like, Venita too is a match for, Lucy and all whatnot. Then Shina said, but that is Sissy. We'll give Venita. I'm just like, why, when it comes to you, why does it always have to be fight, animosity?
Who is the person?
Sissy. Like, why? That conversation was just really off for me. Her excitement was that, this one will give Venita problem.
Now you know.
I'm just like, girl, get a life, man, at this point. Big.
That's basically all that happened on Sunday, and then that's pretty much it. Everybody was excited. They were actually really excited to see them. They were surprised, but they were excited. A lot of them are friends outside the house, so that went. So we were back. We were on Monday already, and I skipped Sunday for some whatever reason. Obviously nobody won the black envelope. Everybody had tried again later, whatever. So that's that.
Home cook's meal.
Now they have somebody won.
That was doing.
Now they have cancelled the jury. It's about time.
I love it.
Aside from this last week, the jury had annoyed us back to back.
But do they have any? Who else will come for jury, to be honest?
Who else?
Who else?
I don't know. Maybe it was just done. But still, I think it was just perfect timing because let people play the game, and if you are low, you go home, right? So it's not like they're dragging some innocent people or some people are coming here to do whatever they now say. Now, before I forget, our darling Shay. Shay, I don't know what the issue was. I don't know if he was drunk because he now says he doesn't know when it happened. Shay said very hurtful things. Just sexualizing children is sad. Aside from sexualizing his own child and his friends' kids and other people's kids or whatever, Shay also just seems like someone that doesn't like women. And I don't understand why.
Victor, can you see how fine he is? From here, can you see how fine he is?
because you're married, a woman brought you into this life, you probably have sisters or cousins or whatever. So it's every time he says certain things, I'm just always surprised, you know. The way he addresses the ladies in the house, I'm just like, who do you actually think you are? That's what I was saying the other day, that it's like it was the Egbon that we should be calling you. Like, you might be older than these people, but like Big Brother has rightly said, respect, you only get respect when you give respect. Like, it's reciprocal, pardon me. Right. But Shay is just anyhow. Now, thankfully, Big Brother told him, because I was waiting for Big Brother to tell him, because so many people outside were upset. Like,
everybody was upset.
You can't say that kind of thing. Like, are you crazy?
On national
Do you know what I mean?
TV,
it's not possible. Yeah. Like, it's scary to hear that type of thing.
It is.
And
for me, even the extent of planning for what was most scary for me. It wasn't even the act. It was, it's crazy. People do that shit. I think it's wild. But like the extent to which he is planning for his children to do that.
And I'm saying that his child now, if I'm not missing it, is a baby, like 2 or something.
That's my shock.
You know, so it's really crazy.
Crazy, bro.
But Big Brother has called him out and told him everything. He said, the whole running train and all that all that. You know, Shay's an actor, right? So we don't know what that was. But, you know, when Big Brother said, you said he was, even first of all, I feel like he was expecting something else.
Oh, no. Jumoke, I think he was expecting, I was going to say, God bless you, finally somebody agrees with me, but go on.
He was expecting, I don't know what he was expecting to hear. But when Big Brother told him what he had said, his expression changed and he just seemed very sad.
I don't believe that.
Me, I still something that she's an actor. So I don't know.
I think that I don't want to say for actors, but like if you act, I feel like you can read some of these expressions. Mm-hmm. When I saw him,
when
I saw him, there was, let me remove my glasses. Please. There was an expectancy in his eyes. He was expecting to hear something.
No, but you know that Shay's eyes are big and he used to open normally.
That's what I'm saying. So when you're in sincere shock, people will know.
No, but Shay's eyes, normally, your mind.
That's what I'm saying. I've seen him when he's in sincere shock. Okay. Now. That's when we say, this boy, your eye is big, go. It's big, normal, but bro, I like that kind of thing. When he sat there, he was morose from the beginning. He was like, I've watched Shay's diary session. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I didn't know Biggie was going to say that. But when he walked in, first thing I told my friend was like, have they told him what happened? That's what the first thing I asked my friend, because he seemed calmer, right? And then Biggie said what he said. There was shock. Don't that. There was shock and there was remorse. But he wasn't, when Biggie didn't mince words with what he said. Even a 10-year-old, even a 12-year-old would be able to understand what was being said and how grave the matter was. His expression wasn't, if he was actually drunk and he forgot, his expression didn't give it. If I was to act that role,
my actor.
If I was to act, I'm shocked by what you just told me.
My actor.
You didn't do it well.
But yeah, I mean, Shay has a lot to do when he comes outside. Yeah. I mean, Shay and his team. He has a lot of apology.
Can we even talk about his apology to? I know I'm skipping.
His team's apology.
No, that's his own apology to the housemate.
Oh yeah, we're definitely.
Okay, let's not jump.
But Shane is, he has a lot to do.
A lot.
It's just a lot. Honestly, I was like, I really want him to go last week so that there's no more harm that he's going to do to his brand, bro. Because I don't want to say he doesn't know what he's doing, because this type of things are things that she will grow up with and maybe no one has cautioned him.
I feel like he has done, let's call it a spade. For someone to be that detailed about running trains on women, I feel like it's either he has thought about, not even either, he has done it with his friends. They have done it not once, not twice, bruh.
I mean, that's big.
He spoke with so much See, this is just me.
I know what you mean, but that's also very big.
I know, but he spoke with so much experience. Did you hear him talk?
I mean, I don't want to say that he's done that, because I would never.
It seemed like him not say he has done that. Yeah,
exactly. I would say that he has done that. But I know that when he comes outside, there's a lot he needs to say. There are a lot of things he needs to learn and unlearn, right?
At his age, his big age.
In terms of how to relate with women, how you see and view women. I mean, he mentioned that, he respects men and everything. But I still think that he has a lot of learning and unlearning to do.
But even if you do that, that's the kind of thing where you think, I don't want to judge anybody, but bro, Wow.
I don't know, man. The way he's saying he doesn't remember now, so I'm saying he's. I mean, when I knew that when the thing would come out, he would definitely blame alcohol because you can never, ever own up to saying stuff. You can't just own up to saying stuff like that. But it's just really sad, and I hope that they're able to do something and actually say something sensible.
The minute Soma, I'm sorry, I'm dwelling on this thing, but it's so annoying. The minute Soma even said, "I'm not my daughter," God forbid.
He said,
that should have even been a reset for you.
He was like.
Look at this. Do you get what I mean? Yeah. Like, he was like, you're trivializing something that is really serious. Like, I would say again and again and again, when I was even asking when talking about my friends, I was like, listen, the issue is for me, it's not even that, want to run train or want to have sex or want to have an orgy or whatever, right? It's just the extent of, I'm going to open an account for this purpose for my son.
I'm going to.
I have opened an account for my son. His friends, my friend's sons for this purpose. And then when they come, because I know they will come and say, "Daddy, I want the kid to the best." That is a lot of. It's like when you're planning your future. You know what I mean? I want to buy stocks.
Bro, I don't know, but when you're drunk, maybe you're just saying some of the things that you've thought about.
Alcohol brings, you know what alcohol does?
Yeah, but I just, it's just really sad to see and whatnot. Now, as we all know, the house has been very toxic. Yeah. As in, very bad. Like, people are saying, I don't know this type of all stars. Or there's even other people that are not stars. They say, I know which kind of star season is that. You know what I mean? So, Big Brother sent in a happiness therapist to the house, and I think it was just the most thoughtful thing ever. I don't know that they've ever had one in any of the Big Brother Nigeria seasons before, but he brought one to the house 2 days actually. I think Tuesday and Wednesday, and they had different classes or sessions or what would I call it now? And we saw people apologize, we saw people cry.
Today is the day I officially tell you that I have nothing against you, and I wish you greatness.
I mean, there are many fights happening in that house, but the one that I was just like, Perry and Cross. Because we know that Perry and Cross outside the house, they are guys, right? As in, when I mean guys, right? So seeing, and Cross is, I don't want to say Cross is gullible, but, people have said this and people have said that, and he was just surprised. But Cross too, in all the previous Pardon Me, he has never called Perry's name before. Perry has called his name like twice, right? I don't know what the reason, behind that was, but I'm just happy to see how everybody in general, beyond even just Cross and Perry, most people apologized, okay, I've done this and I've said this and I've said that. I mean, even Shay too, everybody just apologized that if I've done this, I feel like by God's grace, beyond this week, they've realized that yes, we can play games, but at least let's still be human. I
still have compassion for each other.
And still have compassion for each other, right? Yes, it's a game and everything, but I feel like they've realized somewhat. Yeah. I hope that they remember. I mean, people will disagree, people will fight, yes, but there's a way that it will happen. Other seasons, fights they day now. But this is just like the wickedness is on a different level.
They all came ready.
Yeah. I'm really hopeful that this happiness coach did not waste her time. It doesn't look
I kind of feel like she did.
It doesn't look like that so far.
I mean, for those moments, those cute moments on TV where they were, it didn't look like...
and everything.
But I mean, the conversations afterwards, I was just like, this guy, so please, I beg. Let's just, can we not always... Because if I was big about Big Brother, I was like, you know what, never again.
It was after the first day that Tolani, Neo hugged Ilevaye, and Tolani say, boundaries. You don't understand boundaries.
Exactly.
Which boundaries, my dear? What? Tolani, let me tell you your nickname is Ruth Abokoku. I don't know what your problem is.
What do you even mean?
I don't know what your problem is.
Ruth what?
Abokoku.
What does Abokoku mean?
I die with my husband. See, this Tolani situation, I'm not even joking. Like, people message me and be like, what's wrong with Tolani? Even me, I say, I don't know because I'm not Tolani's PA. I'm not in there. I don't know.
Respect boundaries. Respect boundaries. I've been acting like I'm not using the rubbish you be doing. You don't know.
Tolani and Neo need to let us know because it feels like they were actually dating.
I mean, Neo broke up and wrote a whole ass letter. Why are you writing that long letter and reading to her if you're not actually in it?
And she says she's not done with you.
Yeah, that is, you can be done on your own side, but as far as she's concerned, though, she's not done.
And they've made up, by the way.
I really feel for him.
But you know what? Let's not feel for Neo, right? Because if Neo truly doesn't want it, he can say that he doesn't want it.
But Tolani seems like the kind of woman that's very like...
But Neo said they enjoy the attention.
That one day, Sha.
Neo is enjoying the attention. And to be fair...
he likes attention.
Right?
He pretty much likes it.
Neo is definitely... And I agree with what Prince told Ilebaye that, look, stay clear. Like, you just... Because except, Ilebaye is just, yes, I'm a troublesome girl, but I just need... Like, just leave this Neo away. Because that thing that Tolani did was just unnecessary. And this is the second time she's doing something very...
I mean, she had a thing with Sissy as well.
Yeah.
Where they
spoke
man.
about it. It was over the same man. But they spoke about it and they sort of talked, they talked it out, and that's really cool. Yeah. Very, very cool. Ilebaye and Doyin are fighting again.
Of course.
So this brings me to, I don't understand how genuine Doyin is, because Doyin, you can fight with your friend, you can have misunderstandings with your friend, but there are just certain things, except you really don't see that person as your friend. Mm-hmm. Because Doyin is telling Tolani Baje, and that's how Ilebaye is. She knows what she's doing. Doyin, this person that you have cried for, I know that sometimes you feel like the energy is not reciprocated, and then you'll just leave it. And they've told Doyin to stay clear of Ilebaye. If Doyin truly does not stay clear of Ilebaye, then I will conclude that Ilebaye is Doyin's strategy in this house to shine.
But I think that when it comes to Doyin and Ilebaye, I think Doyin is, because she keeps having conversations about this and keeps talking to people. And in my head, I'm like, what do you want to hear? Like, you know what you want to hear and you're waiting to hear it. Do you understand what I mean? Like you said, if this is it, let it go. Because you know the kind of person you are. Like, she's rightly said when you come on the show, right? And according to you as well, you've had experiences with things like this, and your love is never ever reciprocated. So it's a terrain you're familiar with, right? So I mean, it should shock you, it should hurt you, but like, it shouldn't shake you this much.
Her diary session was 30 minutes.
Yeah, bro, it was just, I knew she had a lot to unpack. I understand how hurtful it can be, especially because you're in a house where there isn't any other person easily to run to, and even the people you're running to, you're also weary because you know that it's a game, and I get it. But like, when it comes to the crux of the matter, she has done it. You are angry. It is familiar terrain. It's okay. For me, do you understand? Like, we get it. I
just feel like they should just stay clear of each other. If you truly feel like the energy is not being reciprocated, just stay clear.
And she's a child. Ilebaye is a child.
Yeah.
Like, there's some things you don't expect of children. No matter how... See, I know age is a number, but with age comes experience. And Kid told her as well that with friendship for Ilebaye is more of, boys, let's drink, let's hang out, as against her who might be a bit more structured and be more, functional. So like, when you know that at the back of your mind, there's some things that somebody will do to you, or someone like that will do to you, of that age will do to you. Not to say that age is an excuse, but you not go to do you the way they do you right now. Because I've been there. I know how it feels. I understand. But like, it's paining me because like, nobody say no. And Kid has explained this thing to you. This thing that Kid explained to you, you've said it with your mouth before. Like, you understand. So why are you hurting yourself? That's like, for me, you're really hurting yourself, and there's no point.
I don't mean to draw you back. Just a kid doing. So when when Ebuka was asking Kid about that key situation and Messi and everything, Kayode beautifully showed us Doyin's face. You can. Doyin liked Kid.
Yeah, of course. No. I've told you before on this set.
Doyin liked Kid, and she was very shocked when
I'm happy
left.
I said it.
She was very shocked when he left. Yeah. I'm so sorry, Doyin. But he has a girlfriend now. I need to say it. So anyway, it's not about that.
Perry, by the way, cried in his diary session. I thought it was really cute.
Yes, he cried after his diary session. My old general.
But my question is, what happened between Perry and Cross?
I think that, honestly, I can't say, but so people had told Cross certain things. Basically, like, Perry doesn't have his back in this house, and like, if they are talking bad about Cross in a certain place and Perry is there, Perry will not exactly fight for him.
Never been in a gathering where they spoke ill of you in this house. But apparently it has been.
Honestly, I don't know how many times I've seen anyone even talk bad about Cross. Cross is just...
I think that it's not saying.
Right? But basically, all those type of things were the things that Cross heard that hurt his feelings. And it was not just not about Cross. It was beyond Cross in terms of that conversation that Big Brother played, right? I think that also sort of informed how Cross was beginning to see Perry in the house. So it was part of the issues. And to be fair, if I see my friend acting like that...
They talk about it. They told him to talk about it.
Yeah, they've spoken about all these things.
No, I'm saying not now. Like, that time when it was...
No, they didn't.
Did they fight?
So, Perry was saying that he just noticed that Cross started to draw back. This was in his diary session with Big Brother. And, he just started to draw back and whatever. Then something happened that he now had a conversation with him. And that's when this whole thing started. But...
Because for him to cry...
Yes, I feel like their friendship is very genuine.
Yeah, it's very genuine.
And I'm happy that they've sorted it out because they're so cute. I'm here for that.
I must talk about how Shei's apology. I'm sorry. I'm going back to that.
Yeah, of course.
because again, to the reason why I think it wasn't completely sincere, I'm not going to tell anybody how to react, honestly speaking. That's not my style. But I feel like, Jumoke, when you understand the sensitivity of a matter, maybe you don't understand yet. Maybe when it comes out, you understand.
Yeah.
Give a sincere apology because in the course of being a human being, I think between Sunday morning, I said some very dark things to a couple of housemates at the time. And I literally just remembered yesterday, and it's something I'm really not proud of. I'm really ashamed of it.
Because if he understood based on how he was acting in diary session and he thought it was important, because for me, in my head, I was just like, you didn't need to even say it because this apology is BS. If he thought it was important, he said in front of the housemates that I don't want to say the thing. Why? See, this is how I see it. Because I want to believe your brain is working in the house. So Big Brother has said this thing and told you, do you understand, Big Brother's words, do you understand how people would have been offended by this? And you responded in the affirmative. I want to think that as somebody that said is working, the minute you had the opportunity to do that, have that, reconciliation thing, and you thought, okay, this is a good opportunity. Number one, as a human being. Number one, as somebody who is, sincerely remorseful. Number three, as a game player. That moment would have been the defining moment for him. But I was watching this thing. I'm not a keypad warrior, but if I was, I would have trashed the hell out of him on social media. Because first of all, you stand with an air of superiority regardless of what you've done. That's number one.
Always.
You don't sound remorseful. You're telling people that I don't want to repeat what was said. But no. If I were him, I would have broken down after saying what I wanted to say. Even if it's an act, it's okay. But you understand where you are. You're in fucking Nigeria, right? Do what you need to do. Say it. Apologize about it. Be sincere in your apology, that even the blind can see that you're actually sincere, and give your fucking team something to work with. I think now they're doing damage control all over the place, everywhere. It's
not even working. But I think that him not also wanting to repeat what he said. Sometimes you've done something, right? And you don't want to go back.
And you are so ashamed of it.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Then don't talk about it.
You don't want to. He has to talk about it. He has to. So let me give you an instance, right? I've offended someone before via text and I deleted the whole conversation because I did not want to see it. Do you know what I'm saying? So I feel like him not wanting to say what he said before, knowing how stupid he was, must have been the reason why he said, I don't want to say it again. Now, don't get me wrong. She annoys me every AK market day. But I think that in that moment, he didn't want to say it again because it was just too bad, right? However, I'm still coming back to this. Sheyi has really, really, really messed up. And I would have preferred that he comes home very soon in case of the misogyny. If, the misogyny is inbuilt, it's in him. So he doesn't do more harm, doesn't say more rubbish. But I feel like he might be more careful now. But last week, I just let this guy come out first before he does more harm. Because, I'm just here thinking,
but honestly, Jumoke,
that's my boy.
Honestly, Jumoke, my opinion, whether you say it or not, it's been said already.
It's been said.
That's the truth.
But it's really sad. It's very heartbreaking.
But because the people who you're speaking with don't even know what was said.
Sorry, I don't mean to be an alarmist. Please, pardon me.
What happened?
Now, when Big Brother played that tape, Alex was crying and crying and crying. She's what's now? Anti-bully activist. So I'm like, I understand.
Oh my God, I can't.
But you see when Big Brother played that tape, you saw what the people that were in it.
Yes, I did.
Alex cried and cried and cried to Sheyi's shoulder.
Yeah.
I say,
Are you crying on the right?
Do you close your eye?
Do you watch the video?
When Sheyi was... Hey! I've seen things.
But isn't that the crux of the matter of their issue that they had? I'd be part of the issue.
I don't want to abuse anybody. But Alex cried and cried and cried. They went to cry on Sheyi's shoulder. Sheyi that was in that video. Cry to your bed or cry to someone else that was not in that video. Do you know what I mean?
I do.
And Perry was also in that video, but you had such a huge problem with Perry. Call him out. I like that. I love that. I stand for calling him out. But why is it? Why? I don't know. Because even when Sheyi was feeling bad about this, she was not saying it's something spilled milk. We spilled milk, Bawo. The extent, what he's done is so grave. Don't baby him over it. But even that baby impact. My own is that day that you cried to his shoulder after you watched the clip that he was in. I was very shocked.
Me too, I was shocked. I was like, what's going on?
I was very shocked.
What really is the problem?
Alex. You do this one. But, everybody reacts differently. Let's not be like, I was so lost. I was so lost. And another thing is, because it looks like these people did not think that what they did was bad. Because Shay had said in Diary session that Big Brother played it, making them look. Did Big Brother edit that video?
It was what happened.
As it happened that he played it.
Yeah, exactly.
Someone else even said it, that he played the video making them look. It did not make you look bad. You're the one that did what you did, and he played exactly what happened. Then another person that had Diary session has annoyed me in recent days is Venita. You enter the Diary session, you are doing. I'm just like carrying shoulder for Big Brother. She not came out and said, yeah, the shortest Diary session ever. Yeah. He knows what he did. What? Because now they're making it. Sometimes they make it look like Big Brother is being nice to some people and not nice to some people, and that's not the case. People are just doing anyhow in that house.
I agree 100%.
People should behave yourselves. Anyway, speaking about Diary sessions, you people, I like your Diary sessions like Cross or Mashallah just came in and I was shouting at Big Brother. You don't call me, you fall my hand, my friend don't laugh me. I say, first of all, reduce your voice. People that even told him that, why are you can go, you not say apologize. He was not apologizing in a high pitch. People that say respectfully. But it was really funny.
Not respect for people like this house.
No, they do not. It was really funny. Honestly, this week
recalcitrant children
in view has been very, very interesting. I look forward to more peace in the house.
Yeah.
Peace in terms of just acting normally. Yes, the game is a game, but just try and act normal and not evil. Because some of you are acting like the devil don't leave his position and come here to dwell in you. And I know that you're all children of God. You don't behave like that. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. I do hope that you are.
Anyway,
in
the coming week, I need 2 people to go home, not 1. That's all I want to say. I'm tired of the crowd. Please be coming out.
There are
2. There are 21 in the house right now.
At this week 4, we're going to week 5.
I thought this thing was 10 weeks. Anyway, maybe people that wants to have 10 people in the finals.
In the finals. Is it a lot? Well, I don't really count the fake housemates, but maybe that's why. Yeah.
But I need them to get to the end, except he wants to remove maybe like Kim. But the rest of them can be there, because I know that they'll bring something. But yeah, that's the end of the episode today, guys. Next week, I hope by God's grace, all our guests will be present and voting. We are tired. Stop all these things. But it's okay. Remember, kid, we forgive you if you went to go and beg your girlfriend. Go.
And if it's not your girlfriend, to go and beg.
Careful.
Okay.
Very careful. Okay. Anyway, thank you guys so much for always tuning in. We love you guys so much. Let's just confess.
The reason why they don't want to come, because they said so far we have bad mouth, that we are wicked.
No, I'm not wicked though.
They said that we used to drag them to more. That's what they said. They won't come on this our show, but we are begging, please. We are trying to be nice. We are
nice.
We are nicer people. At least this season now, we don't really do so much, or like other times that we used to. Now we are nice. So please, people should be coming. Please, be coming.
Don't look at Charles' bad behavior. Look at my face.
Who is talking?
Don't look at Charles' bad behavior, okay? See you guys next week. Yeah. Don't forget to always tune in to Be Honest on Glitch Africa Studios. Follow our handles on the page as usual. I really love to see, the comments and everything. I'm always laughing and everything. Yeah. So make sure you do that. Follow us. And of course, stay tuned because we'll be back next week by God's grace with the evicted housemates. Amen. I want to end this episode by saying, Kim Oprah, that's your beauty. Do share it with the world. You're so fine.
A gorgeous girl.
Fine, die.
So fine. Beautiful girl.